Now look, can I just explain? The 3 shillings back in the day was if you brought the can back to the petrol station or whatever you got it from, they'd give you 3 shillings. But things have moved on, 25 quid. Mate, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Lovely jubbly.
Every week up and down the country, Britain's automotive history gets bought, sold, auctioned and bartered.
How much is that, mate? You wouldn't take 20 for it?
No. Was that all right for a tenner?
Oh, mate, I'll kill you.
I'm Henry Cole, and this is my best mate, Sam Lovegrove, and we're going to be touring the country looking for 24-carat junk. We're going to visit auctions, shed sales and auto jumbles,
20 quid?
25.
aiming to rummage our way to riches by buying up and restoring other people's junk and then selling it on for a tidy profit. Ahead of us, we've got a whole summer of buying and selling, but will we end up in debt or in clover? Welcome to Junk and Disorderly. Well, welcome to Junk and Disorderly and our summer of making money. First things first, we need some stock to sell, so we've rifled through our own sheds for anything that looks promising.
Is what I think it's mung tea or fennel or something like that.
Fennel would be nice.
So what do you reckon?
This is what we've come up with, 2 tables full of grade A junk, soon to become grade A cash.
On that side, we've got our automotive stuff and that Honda we can't sell. And here we have our trinkety table.
Pre-owned, pre-enjoyed memorabilia.
Something like that.
We want to sell all this at a big auto jumble at Ardingly in Sussex. But first we need to acquire more stock and pick up a few impact pieces to get our stall noticed.
Our first trip out is to the Bristol car show. Have you been there before?
I've been a long time ago. I went as a child every year, I think. You know, when they had proper motors, lots.
It's an auction and it's also an auto jumble. It is a place to find trinketry.
And we're off. As ever, we're in our trusty Ford Transit, the bank robber's favourite steed, which we've converted into a mobile home cum workshop. Great rummaging awaits us, as long as Sam can stay on message.
We are here to make money from new stock while we sell it at the same time as our regular stock
All right,
of commodities.
blinkers on.
2 hours later, we've arrived.
Well, welcome, hey, to the Bristol Classic Car Show here at Shepton Mallet. Have you got the... Oh, I've got the cash, so we're holding folding, mate. As always, looking for the SPQR, small profit, quick return. Let's start proceedings about now, Sammy. Come on.
That's great.
This mega jumble happens 3 times a year. As well as exhibitions and auctions, there are upwards of 400 stalls selling everything from Nigel Farage's favourite biscuits to some walking sticks for our old age. I've got £1,000 in me pocket and 6 more in the bank, but what are we going to buy? Sam scores first with an Elvis mascot for 45 quid.
We're here to make money, and the first purchase is a personal purchase. Is that what you're saying?
Of course. Don't bring me to a car show and expect me not to buy anything.
And then I spot a beautiful vintage tyre pump.
How much do you want for that, mate?
£45.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just knock the wind out of you.
Yeah, it has slightly. Yeah, I might have to be pumped up again. Right. You wouldn't take 20 for it?
No.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Inside, it's a veritable cornucopia. There's a lovely old Jaguar Mark II that'd make Inspector Morse rise from the grave, but I'm drawn to some beautiful old tins.
Mate, how much are these? 25. Oh, okay, mate. All right. Mate, I'll leave it. Thank you so much. Cheers. Well, I wanted to pay about a tenner each, but 25 quid is right. That's a shame, though. I'm not going to hassle him because I won't get him down to the price I need. But lovely anyway.
So nothing doing there, but a few doors down, we spot some hand-painted wooden signs, guarded by a rather sleepy bulldog.
Who paints those? Someone you know?
Yeah, someone we meet then.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, great.
So that these are painted on board, right?
Yeah.
To emulate original enamel signs. But they're done really nicely.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, obviously they're not as valuable as enamel signs, but they're still very decorative, aren't they? How much is that?
Good wolf in there, it's 20 quid.
20 quid? Yeah. Can I make you a derisory offer? Tenner? 15?
15.
Go on, son. Yeah. Nice. All right.
No, you've bought something.
I have, mate. First item.
Yeah, great.
I think it's because the cash is burning a hole in my pocket.
The busiest shed is this one, where they're holding the auction, and where, if the price is right, we might pick up a classic vehicle.
10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Are we early
Got
enough?
10 minutes to view the stock.
There are 40 or so lots, ranging from 1970s classics to vintage tractors.
It's previously been restored. I can see that. Yeah. Looks pretty mint. I love the seat, eh? Now look, right. 1,400, 1,600 quid. Under a grand, we're done, eh? You know what I mean? Now then, Bond Bug, or 8 to 10 grand. That just shows you that even a little bit of fiberglass with 3 wheels can command really good money. Hey, look, it's even got a tow hitch on it. Would you tow anything with a Bond Bug? We won't be bidding on that. But then again, over here is something very interesting. Look.
This is a Messerschmitt bubble car, a very different three-wheeler with its single wheel at the back. Just after the war, these miniature marvels were everywhere. The car designer Alec Izagonis hated them so much that he invented the Mini to drive them off the road. But today, they've got a real cult following.
They called it a Messerschmitt because of the sort of glass top. I think the first ones, they actually used second-hand Messerschmitt canopy components.
The thing is, these are properly desirable.
Yeah.
And it says here in the auction, 2 to 4 grand. I think that's what they call in the trade a come buy me price, isn't it?
Yeah, although
Yeah.
on inspection, it's got no floor.
Let me ask you this, right?
Yes.
How long does it take to put a floor in? How many cups of tea do I have to drink?
25?
That's not bad, mate.
It's not.
That's not bad at all. I have drunk up to 40.
As for the rest, there's an ex-military Land Rover lightweight.
Estimate here, look, 4.5 to 5.5. Probably worth a punt at 3.
A Triumph 1300.
The bidding stalls.
Yeah. 600 quid.
We're having it.
And a Reliant Scimitar, which doesn't quite cut the mustard.
Look at that for orange peel.
That's actually not orange peel, it's delamination of the fiberglass of the
Is it?
top coat, gel coat, yeah.
I thought that was rust bubbling on underneath.
No, these are plastic. It's an upturned canoe.
There you are. See,
Yeah.
that's what you need at an auction, someone who knows exactly what they're talking about, and that isn't me.
And on that note, we'll take our pew for the big event.
Every time I sit down before lot 1, I'm excited.
That's bad.
I know,
You
mate.
should never be excited at an auction. It's a bit like motor racing, you know, if you're excited, you're going to muck up. All right?
Lot 1. Here we go.
Lot number 1 now, the 1956 Morris Minor two-door saloon project.
The first lot, a slightly knackered Morris Minor, makes its asking price, 600 quid.
Thank you, well done.
There you go, mate. A fair price.
The Triumph also gets 600, but we keep our powder dry.
Thank you.
We nearly owned.
Saved by the gavel, I think, really,
Yeah.
before Sammy got carried away.
The Scimitar goes for 3 grand.
It might not be ours, but it's nice to see it being appreciated.
3,000.
Okay, Land Rover lightweight, lot 15. Could be ours.
At 3,000 is bid. 3,002 online. At 3,004.
What do you think?
3,006.
Right, let's see how these guys go.
3,008 online at 3,008. Internet bid at 4,000. 4,002 on the internet.
Are you? No. All right.
My Little Red Farmall goes for big bucks.
1,000, 1,100, 1,200.
No,
it's gone
that's
mad.
it.
And the Messerschmitt goes stratospheric.
7,000, 7,002, 9,000, 10,000.
It's gone up to nearly 11,000.
11,000.
It hasn't even got a floor.
I sell it at £12,200 at 12,002. Well done. Congratulations.
Wow.
But what about the Bond Bug? Is there anyone crazy enough to go for that?
5,000 to start it. £5,000 it's going at 5,000.
Your thoughts? I'm beginning to get the feeling that we're too cheap for this room, really.
And then I catch auction fever.
It's pretty immense. Should we give it a look?
Your choice.
£5,500 I have bid now.
Oh, what have you done?
I think I've done something quite rash.
Away now. It's a seated bid there at £5,500.
I think I'm in trouble.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
And the number, please.
Well, he wants your number. Come here.
Like a ninja there. 181. We'll see if we can get that returned. Sold to Henry there for £5,500. Well done.
Thank you.
Just bought Kermit's cheese. Should we call it Kermit's cheese at this point? What did you do that for? Why did you do that? It's not what you've done.
Excited.
You bought the green wedge. This could drive a wedge between us.
No, it couldn't.
So are we out now, are we?
Yeah, we're going to have tea.
Yeah.
After the Bond Bugs burnt a £5.5 hole in my bank balance, plus 700 quid in commission, a cup of scorch is just what I need.
So we're just celebrating our acquisitions. Are you going to toast the Bond Bug or not?
Shall I toast it? I'll set fire to it, maybe.
Don't be like that.
So we've got our impact piece, but it's taken most of our money, so the rest of the day is more about looking than buying. Sam makes another personal purchase, and we both fall in love with a stash of cigarette cards.
20 quid?
25. Television
Happy days.
Yeah, great, yeah.
Then it's time for a final tally-up.
I never thought I would leave here with a green Bond Bug, a load of cigarette cards and a painted sign. Empty your pockets, and also a car mascot, which is your personal lot.
Rather nice book.
And a vintage car book. Hey, look, should we get back to the shed and really work out what we've actually done today, which could be concerning? Don't look at me like that.
Did the wristband influence your purchase subliminally?
May have done. I don't quite know what I've done, mate.
No.
Hey, we'll get this picked up, come on.
Next up, we give the Bond Bug a jet wash,
Oh, man, it's just another shade of green.
and then take it for a spin.
The 70s were a great era in my view. Hey, well, welcome back to Junk and Disorderly. Now, you may remember we bought something rather concerning, and there it is.
What we did? You did.
All right, I did. I mean, I was just getting desperate. The lots weren't coming in our favour. I didn't realise that the minute I put my hand up, the auctioneer went, sold to Henry, clonk.
Green cheese.
Including commissions, we spent 6,226 quid on our Bond Bug. If we got £7 for that, yeah?
We'd be really lucky and out of it.
Either way, we've got to get it going and we've got to
Yeah.
accessorise it
All
and
right.
we've got to make it look lovely.
Our other two items, the poster and the cigarette cards, don't need any work, so our first big task is for Sam to fit a new battery to the Bond Bug and then check that it starts up.
Mung tea?
Thank you very much.
Oh, I might as well put it on there.
Oh, we might have another bit of
What?
delamination from the heat of the cup.
I don't think we'll really notice. Have you got the battery?
It's in, yeah.
Come on, mate, well, let's just spark it up and see what happens. I wouldn't put it on there, mate. It'd be like Jurassic Park when the dinosaurs coming and the coffee in the cup starts shaking. I'll move it over here.
If it starts.
Now, how confident are you? Oh, actually, no, that's the point. If I leave the mung tea there,
Yeah.
it will start.
So here goes.
Samuel, it runs! Look at the mung tea! Look, the dinosaurs are coming, it runs! Mate, it goes.
Am I clear? Is this what you do? I don't like it!
Do it! Yes! Don't be like that!
I'm not keen.
Now, Sam, listen to me. We have won the first battle in the war of selling this, right? It runs, it rides. All we've got to do now, clean it, make it safe, and make it eminently saleable.
The Bond bug may have left you shaken and stirred, but it had nothing to do with 007. Basically, it was a funked-up version of the Reliant Regal, built initially by Bond Motors, hence the name. Almost all Bond bugs came in bright orange, apart from 6 white ones which advertised Rothmans cigarettes, and 6 green ones to promote Rose's Lime Cordial. The LED light and the fire extinguisher are recent additions.
I mean, both of these are in the interest of safety. However, firstly, they obscure what minimal view you have. Secondly, in the event of an accident, that's going to smack you on the back of the head. You know, I think I'd rather have a fire and be running. Let's get rid of those.
No, leave them.
Really?
Someone might look. If you're going to buy something like this, then the person is crazy anyway. So consequently, they might want a hip third brake light, right? And they might want a fire extinguisher because it looks racy.
And they might want a tow hitch to tow their Airstream caravan.
We're leaving the tow hitch. Honestly, that is quite an incredible sales tool.
You are talking yourself into keeping it, which is probably a good idea.
I'd rather be locked in a room with a CD player with Richard Clayderman on loop than keep that.
He's got a radio, cassette player. We could get you some Clayderman. You could do both.
Shut the roof, yeah.
Let's
get it sold.
Sam takes off the rear panel and then preps the undercarriage for a quick spray job. I get on with some sanding. My top tip for today is to get rid of any stickers before you start stripping. If you don't want to give yourself extra work, scraping them off.
Should have taken the stickers off first with a scraper, so that's what I'm doing.
Sam lays down some rattle can black on the rear axle while I finish the wood.
Get in there, mate. We're adding value, and that's what matters, Beard.
Wooden panels like this soak up loads of paint and elbow grease. My top tip is to use long, easy strokes and always have Sam on hand to take over when you're bored, so you can get on with more important business.
You ready?
Always.
Oh man, it's just another shade of green. Key to jet washing, don't be too aggressive. Have you just squirted me?
No,
I felt something on the back of my neck.
Bouncing back.
Honestly,
off
mate,
that.
I will just fry you. I promise you. What about your feet? Look, there.
They can do with a bit of a service.
While the Bond bug dries, I nip off to my local car accessory shop to get some new number plates.
So look, right, I've got some quality number plates, right? Here you go, look. Now these are gonna add serious value. I'm sure of it.
Sam, meantime, removes the knackered old stickers and then puts on some brand new ones, courtesy of the Owners Club.
Just lining it up by eye. I mean, strictly speaking, it would be great to measure, but I just trust the human eye.
Oh, that's looking lovely.
Finally.
Lovely job.
That one's the wrong way up. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, well, you get the vibe.
Nice.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Here, put it on the front.
Is that all you bought?
Sam uses the originals to line up the fixing holes, drills them out, and we get ready for a test drive.
Hey, don't you think we should pay homage to the 70s before we venture out?
Why not?
Come on. Oh, God, I thought I looked bad.
Bad, good bad.
We're taking it back to the 70s, mate. Back of the van.
Clear for takeoff.
Put the music on, mate.
Oh. See what I can get. Hey, there's a surprise.
Hey, look, man, this is terrifying.
Tom Curran, the Bugs designer, was also responsible for the Rally Chopper and Luke Skywalker's land speeder in Star Wars.
You know what I love about these kind of things? No one is ever going to design one of these again and actually put it into production.
No one would ever be allowed to do anything like this.
When you go round a corner, it feels more like a fairground ride than a motor car.
We're living the nightmare. The
Do you know what? This is hilarious.
It is great, isn't it?
I feel as though I'm driving something relatively powerful.
We're doing an indicated 50.
Blimey. Man, and there's more to go.
Is that 50 miles an hour or 50 scary thoughts a second?
It's a bit of both, mate. All right, let's go and have a coffee and embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, right.
All right?
I don't think I need any more stimulants after that.
Are you feeling slightly embarrassed?
Get out, old man.
That's the ticket. Come on then. No one accosted you yet.
Listing.
Oh, God, blimey, here you go, mung.
That better be herbal, man.
Nice tea. Of course it's herbal. So then, have we got ourselves a very saleable item?
Yeah, I think it's come together really nicely, isn't it?
And I reckon it's going to fly off the shelves. Oh, hang on. Matt, how are you, mate? Yeah. Well, I tell you what, mate. Well, it's weird you should call, mainly because we're out about test driving at the moment. Yeah, I'm always up for stuff like that. Yeah, cans, that kind of thing. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. All right, bye. I've just organised a little outing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Matt has a showroom of automotive memorabilia. We'll go down there, we'll see if we can find some stuff that hasn't been restored and is, what would you call it?
Pre-owned, pre-enjoyed memorabilia. Here's to new acquisitions.
Next up, we visit the ultimate man cave.
Tell you what, I think I might have died somewhere on the M5 because now I'm in heaven.
Welcome back to Junk and Disorderly. We've bought ourselves a Bug and have just taken it out on a test drive. But we need to acquire some more small stuff for our store, so we're off to see a dealer called Matt.
Matt!
He's got his sheds arranged round a tennis court, which is a first for me, but hey-ho.
Just pedal up a bit. Matt! Oh, Matt!
Hi there, you all right?
Hello, mate. Henry, how are you?
Hi, Henry, nice
Good
to meet
see
you.
you. This is Sammy.
All right.
Hi there, Sam, you all
nice to
right?
meet you.
Now, Matt, you said you had a few trinkets. Right, now this is ridiculous. I'll tell you what, I think I might have died somewhere on the M5 because now I'm in heaven. The holy grail for me has always been a Gamma G's pyramid can, and there is one there.
Yeah, they're lovely cans and they got nice pictures on all the sides.
Now, look, before I get overexcited and spend all our money, right, what I guess we're after is stuff that perhaps needs a bit of restoration or...
Yeah, I've got some of that.
Can we just have a rummage
Have a
about,
look
Matt?
round. I'll leave you to it.
This has to be the perfect man cave, or to be more scientific, an interlinked set of man caverns. He's got a pool table, a football table, a pristine E-Type Jag, and holy of holies, a Mark I Rally Chopper. And as for motoring memorabilia, he's got more petrol pumps than the M4 and enough petrol cans and jugs to empty a fleet of tankers.
That little shell can is 139 quid, right? Would you believe that, eh?
it wasn't very long ago.
Yeah.
We were just sort of throwing them in the skip.
Yeah.
You know, like 20 years ago. I guess that's why they're so rare and collectible. When you put all this lot together, it was £500,000 worth of tin cans.
Yeah. Okay, my dad was a fine art dealer, right? And he'd bring back an 18th century painting and he'd stick it on the wall, he'd sit there, he'd have a fag, right? And he'd look at it and he'd love it, right? And just in the same way, I look at that Pratt's motor oil, right? And I just think of all the history that that's seen. And as a decorative item, that's beautiful, isn't it? You see, if I was a multi-millionaire, I'd just go in, Matt, look, just load it all. I'll have it all. I don't care.
Sadly, all of this is too expensive and too well restored for us to make any money on. But behind every showcase shed, there's what Sam calls a scrap pile, and I think we may have just found it. Item number 1, an unrestored Red X drum.
That's not scrap.
Make some money out of that one.
This has got
A nozulator on it.
little dispenser.
What about that red line?
Yeah, it's got a lid on it.
Yeah, that's £8 all day long.
Yeah, I quite like this.
What is it? Oil drum holder or something?
Don't know.
Have a look then.
Oh yeah, look. So you can put those drums in it.
Oh yeah, look, right, okay, so these size.
Yeah. Yeah, so that sits on there and you can
And then you can,
operate it like that. That's quite nice. I've not seen one of those.
how much work's that?
It's about £4 worth of steel and just stitch a piece in. A little bit of filler over it, bit of paint. You'd never know it was done.
Oh, I tell you what though, the top of it's lovely.
Yeah,
Is that
pressed.
embossed? You've got a pressed or embossed brand there. Now that adds value. All right, well that's a possible bit of scrap.
Yeah, I
as you
like
call
it. I like it.
All right, so that cabinet and that Red X drum.
So what's Matt gonna want for them?
Well, the petrol cans, £10 each, I suppose. Now you've got the cabinet. Still a nice cabinet.
Yeah.
I could probably do the cabinet for £150.
I'll tell you what, 120 quid the lot, including the Red X.
How about we do 130? Okay.
Come on, mate, Matt, that's a good start to proceedings.
Thank you, Sam.
I think
great.
a good deal is a fair deal.
Okay.
And a good deal means a lot of work for us.
You can't have all work and no play though.
No? Oh, you're choosing your rackets. Are you any good at this?
Yeah.
Ready?
That's one to me.
That's first service. Hit this! No! You're supposed to let it bounce. Right, here's one more try, and then we're shedding. No! You can't do that.
Game, set and mismatch.
Now, I think there's another shed up here, son. Come on.
Hey, hang on a minute. Look at that. Shell shortens every road.
If we got it for $250, might be all right.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
nice to shorten our purse strings as well as our road.
Exactly, mate. Hey, that is the utopia we're after. Well, we're going to see Matt in a minute. Let's keep rummaging. Remember that.
Yeah.
Well, what's that over there?
Wow. It's the pump room.
It's the pump room. Tell you what, in your words, it's also the scrap room.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, now look, this is some rummaging, isn't it?
This looks more like it. Badges, horns and a box full of trinkets.
Look at that. Tyre inflator in its original packet.
I really want these, but after spending 130 quid on the cans and the cabinet, I'm short of cash. Then inspiration strikes. In the back of the van, I've got the cigarette cards and painted sign. Would he do a part exchange?
We try it?
Yeah, give it a go.
Put that in there. Job lot, son. Know what I mean? Matt? Come on, yeah. Oh, I do hope I'm shaking your hand again in a minute. We found a few trinkets.
Okay.
Sammy tells me that it's to fit to a tractor rather than anything else.
Well, okay.
How much would that be?
£20.
How much for them lot?
All the tins, £30.
Now, just round the corner, there's a Shell sign, quite a big one. How much is the Shell sign?
Oh, I could do it for 280.
Could I do 250 the lot?
Yeah, £260. How's that sound?
So it's $260 for the shell sign, the box of trinkets and the horn. But can I save some cash with that part exchange?
You sometimes do a bit of swapsies, do you?
Yeah, I could swap, or you could part exchange in.
Okay, so we're starting at the moment at 260, aren't we?
Okay.
All right, look, we'll have a chat. I'll be back. I'll be 2 minutes in the van. Okay, let's have
All
a
right.
chat.
Yeah.
I'm really good at tennis.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can play really well. I can hit the balls from one place to another.
What are you talking about? All right.
What? Nothing?
Yeah.
The collection of cigarette cards and the poster cost us 40 quid, but can we make a little more on them?
So we're looking at 260.
Yeah.
Could we do 180 with this lot?
That's a 40 quid profit.
How about we do 200?
200?
190?
Go on then.
Matt, let's do it. Love it.
Excellent.
And to cap it off, Matt even sells me one of his Gamages cans for a very reasonable 120 quid.
Oh, man, I've got a Gamages!
Next day, back at the ranch, we unpack Matt's box, and what a haul it is.
If you lay it out like that, we have got ourselves a very, very special deal.
Yeah.
Because, oh my word, I mean, the minimum you'd sell each individual item like that is probably, what, £5? The Gamages obviously is part of the collection. The rest of it is up for grabs at DeJumble.
First though, the all-important restoration. Sam's going to repair the cabinet using 2mm steel sheet. The beauty of this stuff is that it's cheap, and if you know what you're doing, it's easy to handle. I meanwhile get to work on the tractor horn.
See, immediately, just by polishing it, we're adding value, eh?
10 minutes later, I'm all polished out.
Oh, look at that.
What do you think?
That's actually come up really well.
Doesn't it? Don't get your fingers on it now.
You're quite good at that, aren't you?
Yeah, look. And these caps.
I prefer them not shiny, but
No, I know, but
I
it just gives a
understand.
bit of bling, right?
I like that shiny.
Oh, good, okay, well, at least I've done something right.
Yeah.
Next I wash and then apply some wood wax to the shell sign, while Sam MIG welds his patches in place.
Whether we're welding a little bit of plate on, whether we're polishing, or whether we're waxing, we're not spending really any money, but we're trying to add value. That's the key to this afternoon's proceedings.
I finish the sign off by buffing it all up with a car mop. Sam welds on a corner piece, and after a few licks of regulation green, we have a Castrol cabinet which stands up loud and proud. Tomorrow, it's our day of reckoning at Ardingly Auto Jumble. If you add together what we spent on the Bond Bug and all the trinkets, we're almost £7 in the red. But will we come back holding folding or holding our heads in shame? Watch this space.
Today then is D-Day. Welcome to the Ardingly Bike Show and most importantly, Auto Jumble.
The moment of truth has finally arrived and we're about to face our first big test. A month ago, we bought a Bond Bug at an auction in Bristol.
5,000
Oh, what have you done?
Since then, we've restored it along with a whole load more automotive trinketry.
Okay, well, at least I've done something right.
Yeah.
In total, we've got almost £7,000 worth of stock, but there's plenty of competition.
Got the tea. Hopefully, Sam's got the stand sorted out.
Some hope.
What are you doing?
Turned out nice again?
Look, it may be precipitating a bit, but you should have got all the stuff out.
I've
There's
sold
your
it
tea. What?
Uh,
No, you haven't. It's all in the back of the
No,
van.
I haven't got it out yet. It's raining, can't be bothered.
I feel great wealth about to be bestowed upon us.
Well, it better come in loose change early, because no one's going to take this lot. Look, these are all old pound coins.
Oh, just get it out. There we go. Hold me back.
Task number 1, ignore the rain and display the goods to their best advantage.
Automotive stuff on the right.
Pass it out.
memorabilia on the left.
Oh, look.
Nice, polished up, lovely.
Proper.
Get that, mate. That is proper point of sale. All right?
Dog.
Dog. Now, these are the Buy Me colours, aren't they?
Buy me.
Yeah, because they're bright. Here,
Yeah.
Sam. Within just a few minutes, we're going to be up and running. Great wealth awaits.
Even before it's all out, we're bringing home the bacon.
Can I just shake you by the hand? You are our first sale.
25 sheets for a can that cost 10. One rasher for me, none for Sam. Next, it's our Honda P50's turn to pull in the punters. I've had it so long, I can't remember how much I paid, but if I can get over 500, I'll be happy.
It runs!
Hey!
All right, it
That was
runs.
it. You know,
600 quid cheap as with the original bodywork.
could tax it on your phone, ride it home from here.
£400.
What do you meet in the middle at 500?
Very sorry.
450.
425.
Oh my lord.
Think of the amount of money you're going to lose.
Go on then, son.
Well done. Thank
425 quid.
Right.
And we haven't even emptied the van,
you.
so
You
that's got to
haven't
be
touched
good.
it, have you?
Two-wheeler down. My next big job is to sell a three-wheeler.
Someone out there wants a green Bond bug. I can feel it.
If we're going to make a decent profit on it, we need to shift it for around 7 grand.
Do you want to have a look inside?
Yeah, go on.
Hey, look, here you go. It's very easy to open it, like that. You know, in a Lamborghini, they just think you're a Wally. Yeah, absolutely. In this, they love it. You know, James Bond wore a hat just like that. There's no orange, it's not been repainted. You get a fire extinguisher with it, you get a non-standard LED rear light. Oh, and a tow hitch.
That's important.
Yeah, I don't think that it's towed anything heavy. Mate, so look, I am looking for 7 grand for it.
It looks fun to drive, that's the thing.
I do like it.
Okay, have a think on it, man.
Mate,
All right, cheers.
absolutely, have a think.
Cheers,
Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right.
Aaron is
Great.
interested. Okay, we're nearly shaking his hand, right?
Getting from a handshake to a banker's check is going to be harder, but by lunchtime, the punters are piling in and trading is brisk. The horn goes for a song.
I want 40 quid for it. Mate, thank you so very much. Now, you may remember that cost us 20 quid, that horn, but with just a little bit of pred and a little bit of polish, we've doubled our money. I've paid 600 quid for one of these. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
days. Lovely. Rock and roll, man. Lovely, lovely. Money well spent, son. All right.
Was that all right for a tenner?
Yes, you got a good deal there, son. Yeah.
And Sam does a roaring trade in bits, bobs and automotive shrapnel.
I'm just making a sale.
Oh, just like
It's
what?
important. I need to.
Do you know what I mean?
I
I
need to
didn't even
receive
get
them
paid.
all. Hey up.
50 quid the lot.
That's a really good deal, but I just can't carry it.
The big ticket items are the hardest to shift. We want at least 200 for the cabinet, but the only bid by lunchtime is half of that.
You can have garden tools on the bottom, beer keg there, bottle of wine there.
The longer I hang around then, it's going to go lower and
No,
lower,
I'm
isn't
feeling
it?
a bit unusual. I'm going to have to sit down. Yeah, I think 100 quid's my only offer at the moment.
Never think about it.
Have a think, have a think.
We get loads of people wanting to have a selfie taken, but no one bids us on the Bond bug. If we're going to shift it, we're going to have to get creative.
Andy, yeah. Now look, I thought I'd just get hold of you. Thanks for calling me back. But I thought I'd go just because of this bomb bug. I know you love three-wheelers. 7 grand. Well, I'll send some now. All right, mate. Okay, all right, bye. Sammy,
What are you doing?
Andy Tiernan.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know we left a message.
Yeah.
We've got to send him some photos. Okay, yeah, with you in it, it'd be nice. Smile.
While we wait for Andy to get back to us, we leave our mate Graham in charge, while me and Sam check out the competition.
Tell you what I have seen over here. Come and have a look at this.
Oh yeah.
Now you see that is a really cool little pre-unit Triumph.
It's a bit of you, isn't it?
That's a bit of me.
This auto jumble is mainly focused on bikes, so there are plenty for sale and for show, but I can't stop thinking about the goods that we haven't shifted on our stall. When we get back, Uncle Graham has sold the rest of the petrol cans, but the big items still haven't shifted. One tip for anyone going to an auto jumble is to wait till the end, because stall holders would rather sell cheap than take things back home. In our case, there's one dealer who's been sniffing around our stall, looking for a last-minute bargain.
Greg?
Yeah.
Come on then. You were quite interested in the sign, weren't you?
I just offered 50 quid for it.
50 quid? Typical. Getting Greg to part with cash is like getting Moses to part the Red Sea. Nothing short of miraculous.
I really want 400 for it. don't watch yourself on that.
Developed an Arctic cough. 400 quid. I've only got 1.5, that's all I've got on
So
me.
I can't do 1.5.
We'll see if there's something we can take on top of the 150 in the back
Okay,
of
so
your
look,
van.
150 cash, and there might be something else, a little trinket. Come on, trinket. Come on, trinket. He's offering 150 quid cash and something from his van. Come on. Oh. Just...
Sam's in there like a rat up a drain pipe, and straight away he finds something interesting, a Zenith carburettor.
I quite like that. How much is that?
The bronze carburetor, 50 quid.
Is it?
It's cheap, it's for nothing.
It takes longer to negotiate than the Versailles Peace Treaty, but finally Greg gives in.
How much?
At last, we've got to a deal. So 150 for the sign plus a Zenith carburettor. What it's off, we know not.
Back in our own van, it's time for the final reckoning. The big items didn't go, so they'll be back on the stall next time. But we did sell loads of small things, so just how much have we made?
For our old stock, cans and a result on that P50,
Yep.
yeah, we've got 485. Goes in the pot, lovely.
So what about the new stuff? At Matt's, excluding that Gamages can I bought for my own personal collection, we handed over 320 quid. So have we made it back?
50, 150, 250, 350. I think we might be in profit.
Yeah.
450, 550, 60, 70. So 570 quid in cash plays
Yep.
320 quid. So how much does that make it?
250.
So we are 250 quid in profit
Yeah.
for our little shenanigans.
Oh, fantastic.
But that doesn't include our Zenith brass carburettor. Now then.
I've already done a little bit of homework by
And?
way of the internet and found immediately auction results for an identical item. It's 1907 semi-updraft car carburettor.
250 sheets.
Yeah.
Should we call it 100? So in total, what was that? 250 profit,
Yeah.
plus 100.
Yeah.
We are 350 up on the day. That is the great news. The slightly sad news is we've still got the oil dispenser.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most especially, we've still got the bond bug. But we hold out hope for Mr. Andy Tiernan, who may just buy it.
Yeah, we're not there with that yet, but we've got potential buyer, haven't we?
But all in all, I think to sum up, we've had a proper nice rumble at the jumble.
2 days later, Sam's on holiday in France, but I'm still here, and have I got good news for you?
Now, if you thought it was all over, it is now, because I've sold the bond bug to my mate Andy Tiernan. But he's haggled me down to £6,500. Now, I've come to terms with that because that's only a 274 quid profit, I think. But I haven't told Sam yet. Now, the good news is I've sold the bond bug.
Oh, that means there's bad news.
Oh, yeah. Andy did screw me down, right? But I've secured a sale of 6,500 quid.
Hey, at least it's gone.
Hey, look, I'm so thrilled you're looking on the bright side.
Well, we have had fun, but I've got potatoes to harvest.
And I'll see you on the next jumble, baby.
All right, au revoir.
Yeah, au revoir. Très bien. Je suis anglais. Au revoir. Hey, look, he's all right about it. But, you know, looking at it, it didn't take me long to get over that bug. I just hope I don't catch another one soon.